Okay gentlemen, so now we will come to the next part which is algebraic methods for solving these pair of equations. The first method is elimination method. As the name suggests, we have to eliminate something. So just like in the graphical method, I would like you to follow these steps to every question. These steps will solve every question related to elimination method. First, what is the first step? First step is make the coefficient of one variable, one of the variables same. Make the coefficient of one of the variables same. Okay, that was our first step. We will apply this in this question, you will get to know it better. Second step is add or subtract to eliminate one variable. That is, we have to eliminate one variable. Okay, now you get equation one variable, solve this. Now we had two variables, we get one variable. Okay, in the third step, substitute this value in other variable. Okay, so that we get both the values. Okay, this was our steps. Now we will apply these steps in this question. So what is our first step? Make the coefficient of one of the variables same. Here the coefficients are all different. We can make the coefficients of x same by multiplying this equation by 3 and this equation by 2, because LCM of 3 and 2 is 6. So let's multiply this whole equation by 2. What will we get? 6x plus 8y is equal to 20. Now for this we have to make it 6, so we will multiply it by 3. So 3 2x minus 2y is equal to 2 into 3. Here it will be 6x minus 6y is equal to 6. So we got the two equations. Okay. Now the second step was add or subtract to eliminate one variable. We have to add or subtract to eliminate one variable. Let us write these equations together. Okay. So we have to add or subtract. We have to eliminate one variable if we subtract this. Okay. When we subtract, the sign changes. Okay. Here it is plus, so it will be minus. Here it is plus, so it will be minus. So this will cancel out, and plus 8 and 6 is 14, and y, so y 20 minus 6 is 14. So here it is multiplied. It will be 1. So value of y is 1. So you get equation one variable. We got the equation one variable. We solved this. We solved this. Now substitute this value in other variable. This is our one variable. We will substitute this in other variable. How will we do it? Let us put this value in one equation. We have 2x minus 2y is equal to 2. Okay. So putting the value of y in this, 2x minus 2 into 1 is equal to 2. 2x minus 2 is equal to 2. 2x will minus, so there it will be plus. So 2x equal to 4 and x will be 4 by 2. So the answer will be 2. So our solution is 2, 1 in the coordinate system. So this was our elimination method. What we did was we eliminated the one variable which was x here, then we got the coordinates here. So this is a very simple method, the basic method. We're moving to the next part, which is okay. So let's move to the next part, which is our substitution method. So what is the name suggest here? Name suggests substitution. Substitution, suppose we are playing a football match, one of the player gets injured, we put a substitute for him. So how we will find the substitution method? We will follow these steps. We will go according to these steps in the question so that we can get the solution. The first step is find the value of one variable in terms of other variable. Suppose we have y is equal to 2x. This is one variable in terms of other variable. Okay, the first step is this. Second step is substitute this value in second equation so that it gets reduced in one variable. Now I have to tell you one point that is very important point. In all the methods, what we do is we transform the two variables into one variable equation. In the first method, elimination method, we did the same. What we did, we transformed this two variable equation to one variable equation. Here also we are transforming from two variable to one variable, and then we have to simply solve it. Let's apply these methods here. Find the value of one variable in terms of other variables. Suppose we have this. Find the value of one variable in terms of other variable. One variable in terms of other variable. The first step is done. The second step is substitute this value in second equation. Substitute this value in second equation. Let's substitute x here. So this will be 3 plus y upon 3 plus y by 2 is equal to 6. What we will do here? We will take the LCM. 3 2s are, so 6 plus 2y plus 2 3s are 3y is equal to 6. So here it will be 6 plus 5y equal to 36 and 5y to 30. So y will be 6. So we got the answer y is equal to 6. Now what we will do? We will put this value in this. So x will be 3 plus 6, which will be 9. So this is our solution. So we followed these steps only. What we did, I am repeating it again. We have to find the value of one variable in terms of other. Found the value of one variable in terms of other. Okay. Substitute this value in second equation. We substituted in here. So there was. Then we solved it and we got the answer. So this was our substitution method. Ladies and gentlemen, let's move to the next part, which is our very own comparison method. The name suggests we will compare. We will compare here. Okay, we will compare certain variables here. So we have to follow again certain steps here. What is the first step? Find the value of one variable in terms of other variable. Suppose y is equal to 2x. This is one variable in terms of other variable. Second step, find the value of same variable in terms of other from other equation. That is, if we have found y is equal to 2x, we have to find the same variable in terms of other variable, not the x in y in x, because we have found here y in x. So this was our first step. The third step is we have to compare these two and solve it. So let's solve this particular question here. We have this question. What is the question here? 2x plus 3y is equal to 8, x minus 5y is equal to minus 9. So what we'll do, we will find one variable in terms of other. So here we are getting easily x equal to, suppose 2x equal to 3y is equal to 8. So 2x here will be 8 minus 3y. So x will be 8 minus 3y by. So this is one variable in terms of other, first step. The second step is again this variable in terms of other from the second equation. So x minus 5y is equal to minus 9. So x will be minus 9 plus 5. So we have done the first and the second step. Now third step was compare it and solve it. Let's compare these two. Now suppose we have this x equal to x equal to z and y is equal to z. That implies that x equal to y. Similarly, this is equal to this and this is equal to this. So these two will be good. So 8 minus 3y by 2 is equal to 9 plus 5y. Cross multiply 8, 18 plus 10y. So here it will be, it will go here, and it will be minus 10, and here it will be 13y. So y will be minus 10 by 13. So this was our y. Now we have to solve it for x. We will put the value of y here. Minus 3 into minus 10 by 13 by 2. So 8 plus 30 by 13 by 2. 13 is 104. 134 by 26. So 6, 7, 13. 67 by 13. So our coordinates are 67 by 13, minus 10 by 13. So this was a complicated answer, but the steps are very easy. We will get these kinds of answer here. That is not the complication thing. We can easily find using the steps here. So I hope it was easy comparison method. We have done 3 methods till now. The elimination method, where we eliminated one variable, the substitution method, where we substituted one variable into other, the comparison method, where we compared one variable to the other variable. So we will be doing the next method, which is very important, which is cross multiplication method. Most of the students are not able to get it, so I will be teaching it thoroughly. So that was it for. Okay, so let's move to the next part, which is our last part, that is cross multiplication method. Now suppose we are given two equations, we have to remember this formula. What is this formula? This is x upon b1 c2 minus b2 c1 is equal to y upon c1 a2 minus c2 a1 is equal to 1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1. When we will apply this method to the equations, you will be able to understand better. So if you want to remember this formula, there is a simple trick. Just remember BCAB. BCAB. So we have to write this B1, B2 that is B, C1, C2 that is C, A1, A2 that is A, and B1, B2 that is B again. So this was our format. Now we will multiply this by this, we will get B1, C2, multiply this by this, B2 minus B2, C1 minus this, okay. Next part is C1, A2, okay, minus C2, A1, okay. A1, B2, okay, A2, B1, okay. So So this is our formula. So it's simple trick, you can remember this. Let's apply this method to this equation, this question. So if we have this question, what is A1? 2, A2 is 3, what is B1? B1 is 1 and B2 will be 2. C1 will be minus 5 because we have to carry right hand side to left hand side. Similarly here, C2 will be minus 8. We'll just apply this here. Okay, we applied, we wrote it down like this. Okay, now we cross multiply minus 8 minus minus 10. Cross multiply minus 15 minus minus 16. Cross multiply 4 minus 3. So we will solve this. X upon minus 8 plus 10 is equal to y upon minus 15 plus 16 because minus minus is plus. Again minus minus is plus and here again 1 upon 1. Now after this we have solved this. Now we compare each by the third part. X by 2 will be 1 and y by 1 will be 1 because